Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to set up doing partial mixed reality with the Oculus Rift or the HTC Vive, or full mixed reality if you have a green screen and that you're not quite sure how to set it up. We'll be using the Liv client, which is free. You just search that on Steam, type in Liv and it's there. No, just there. So you'll need both of these. You'll need Liv and you'll need Liv Vivr, which is the calibration tool. So just first of all, go onto this one and then click download where it says free, and then Liv Vivr, search that and download this tool, which you see is already in my Steam library. So that's the first step, get them downloaded. Okay, the next process, after you've installed them two programs, you should have the icons on your desktop, is to click on Liv Vivr to set up the calibration of your controller. So we'll double click that, get this up and running. Comes up with the main screen with continue here. And it comes up with this screen, camera device. You need to, it might automatically detect your camera. For some reason it keeps detecting that. I'll have to uninstall that because I don't use it anymore. So mine's a Logitech webcam C910, so I'll choose that, and then all of a sudden you will see your webcam appear. The camera tracker should automatically be detected because they've just updated their software to automatically detect that. So you come straight down to the bottom left where it says start calibration. Make sure you just got your headset on your head and your controllers are awake. And I'm left-handed, so I'm using my left-handed controller. So click on start calibration and it will tell you in green there, press trigger button to continue. So we do that. Now it's saying confirm position. So the goal is to align the trigger button on your Oculus controller with the center of the cross. So you just take this, put it up to the screen as close as you can and press the trigger button to confirm. Now it's telling me to put my controller in the top left, but for this you have to step away a bit. So come back about 2 feet, 3 feet, put it up here, put it in the corner and click. Now it's telling me to go down to the bottom right, and you're trying to align it with the looking at this. So you want that just that corner there. Look, it's not an exact science. Doesn't matter even if you do that. Sometimes I've found. So we just got to align this. It's a bit awkward because it's opposite. So if I just click it now like that, now you'll see that my controller is aligned. Now you have to play about with this because I've found that this is not my play space right up close to my computer. My play space is a bit further back, and if I take this and I come back with it, you can see that the controllers, they're not quite in line with my hands. But if I come up close, now that could be, so from where I did it, that's where it is. Look, maybe even if I come even closer, they're not lined up. It could be the angle I've got my camera. My camera's not pointing straight. No, it's not in a straight line from there out. Could be that, I don't know. But what I've found is, so let's close this and we'll do it again. Right, we'll click the Liv client again, the Liv Vivr, sorry. And we'll do this again. Choosing your webcam. Yours might automatically be picked up. Leave that alone. Start calibration. So now it's telling me again to pull the trigger to continue. So now I'll put this back in front, as close as you can to your camera. And then you want top left. But what this time, because my play space is here, I come further back for this. When I do that, it should be somewhere here. If you're looking at the, if you're looking at this, it's telling you to put it here. But I'll bring mine back, put it like that, and then I do the same with here. I come back a bit and put it like a little bit closer. That. So now it's calibrated again. What I've found, now when I move back, it's still in line. Still in line. Even when I get closer, still in line. So that's what I do. It's not, I don't know if it's an exact science. I don't know what Liv would say to what I do, but it works for me because my camera's sort of pointing at an angle to my play space. But I found it works. Look, even if I come right back here, still in line. So that's what you need to do to get that. That will give you, move my wires, that will give you a config file. All these positions. So what you want to then do is export that config file. So it will already set it up as external camera. Now I already have external camera 1, 2. They're for different positions that I used. So you just leave that as that if you want, and that will then save it to your desktop. I'll name this external camera 3 and click save. So now that's saved to my desktop. So you finish with this program now, so it can be closed down. Okay, so we're back on the desktop. I have external camera 3. I'll move that over there so it's not mixed up with the rest. So now it's time to start the Liv client. So first of all, you'll start this. Just double click it and it comes up with this here. Now I've already installed the virtual camera, but you will have to click install here. Install this driver if you want to create mixed reality without extra controller or tracker. So just click install. And I think maybe you have to make sure that, I'm not sure if Steam VR has to be running. I think it has to be running, but then it tells you it will need, let's try. So let's uninstall. We think Steam VR is still running, double check that you've exited. So, okay, so we'll exit Steam VR. Okay, so I've just uninstalled that. So you will come up with this, you will get this install button. So click on that. You'll need to restart Steam VR for the drive to show up, which is fine. So now we restart Steam VR. It doesn't show it up at the moment, but all of a sudden you'll see here, it will come up with a virtual controller. There you go. See, controller's now ready. So it pops up with that. And then once you've got that installed, just launch Compositor. So it comes up with your webcam. If you come down here, you'll see you've still got down there, and then you've got your webcam, and you've got that. So first of all, you're going to want to set up your camera within this program. So you'll click on camera. I've already got some done, but you'll just click add and then choose your device, HD Pro webcam mode. Now I always pick, you can pick 720, 1080, no, 120, 128, 1280 by 720, but I've got a HD webcam, so I use 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second, which brings up your webcam. You can configure it, which just takes you to your webcam software, so you can always do it maximum zoomed out, but you don't really need to mess about with that. And then you want to import and edit. So this will come up. This is where you put in that configuration file. Now, when I first did it, let me go back to my desktop. When I first did it, I was trying to hold a minute. Yeah, when I first did it, I was trying to just copy that and paste it into here, but you can't. What you have to do is open up the file, select it, copy, close these down, and paste. Then it goes in, then save. So that's saved. You still won't see nothing until the game's running. What else do you do? You can choose a name for it. So I'll put my camera test. So that's the profile name you're going to give. Key in. If you've got a green screen behind you, you have your threshold to key out the green. See, I'm black at the moment. Slide this back. If it's partial mixed reality, you'll see it's all fuzzy, but just slide it back. I think really in partial mixed reality, you can bring all these right back. It doesn't really matter like that. But I just sort of normally set it till it just disappears. Can you see my green bag down here? So it might, the part of the game might project onto that because it's looking for green. But partial mixed reality, you won't see the back. So we'll just do that like that. So that's good enough. Transform, you can change the width and that of your camera. So you can take out part of your webcam that you don't want, so it's just you. And with these you can swap them about if you want, but I don't mess about with them. So just click save. Look on edit again, transform, key in, gone through all that. Target, output, we'll go to output. Output 1920 by 1080, 60 frames per second. I always choose generic monitor, that's just standard. And then you've got your layers, your background layer and your foreground layer. In partial mixed reality, you cannot have background layers, so you could just turn that off. But I will leave it on to see if it will just pick up part of the game on that green there. You will always just see anything that's in the foreground. So if I'm holding a weapon, you'll see it. If I move it back behind me, it will disappear. I'll show you that in game. That's it really. So you go click on target. I always go to Steam. You can do manual. I'm not really messed about with this to choose a game that might be supported, might not. I always use Steam because I have a lot of Steam games. And in this list, it picks up whatever games you've got. So it will tell me fully supported is Gorn, Standout and Tilt Brush. Supported is them. And possibly supported is this lot. But for this demonstration, I'm going to use hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. So we'll keep that on there. And it tells you there to get an output of 1920 1080 hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades will launch at this. So just click on launch and the game will start. Okay, the game is now launched. Because it puts it at 3840 be 2160 to get 1920 be 1080, it puts this massive. So I want to bring this across. Put it there. Now you see your 4 quadrants. The bottom right is what you're seeing through your headset, and then if you lift your controllers in front of the webcam now, they will show up. So if you come down to Liv, you'll see your webcam there. So let me move because I'm right by a pillar. You can see that red bit. So now you can see my controllers, my virtual controllers in my hand. So when you pick up a weapon, it will show up. If you move this behind you, as I said, if you don't have green screen, it will disappear. So let me go and pick a scene. Friendly 45 range. So now I'm in the scene. I'll come back. Gravity's turned off. To pick this gun up. Come back. Or walk back. If I need to come up here, then walk back. Now you can see a table in front of me. There you go. Right, so. Like that. The chair's in the way. You can put your into your virtual belt cartridge, turn it blue, pop these in, close it up, I'll walk back. There you go. That's partial mixed reality. Come here, you see the board. Load that up. Safety off. Get a few pots that are in front of you. You could actually go over and get a couple of cans, maybe. Probably better. It doesn't disappear off screen. And then step back and then fire. And shoot. And there you go. It's partial mixed reality. Pistols. Rider in. Silencer on it. Twist the silencer on. Like that. Take the silencer off. There you go. Beautiful. That's partial mixed reality. If you want full mixed reality, just put a green screen behind you. Well, I hope you like this tutorial. I'm not the best at explaining things, but I got the job done. And now you're in partial mixed reality. So I hope you liked it, and I hope you find it useful. Cheers. Virtual